How's it going, everyone? AkibanaZero here, and a happy jolly new year to you all. I hope you've all had a fantastic time during New Year's Eve. For me, it was mostly staying at home doing nothing, which, well, yeah, that's what happens sometimes. I mean, yeah, mostly a house person. But yeah, that's how it is. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year's Eve. Before we kick things off, first of all, again, I'd like to, as usual, welcome the new people who have subscribed to our little channel over here. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining in the fun. I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope you're enjoying the reactions, and hope you're really having some fun over here. Also, I'd like to tell everybody who is interested in BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle that right now on the PSN store there's an interesting discount going on, and that is for BlazBlue Central Fiction. If you've been looking to get some practice in or get a little bit familiar with anime fighters, then this is a great opportunity for that. So you could go on, if you're on the US PlayStation Store, you get a 60% discount, and if you're a member of PlayStation Plus, you can also get an extra 10% on that, ramping that up to 70%. That's a pretty good deal. Also, if you're on the UK PSN Store, you get a 60% discount as well. And if you're on any EU PlayStation stores, that's 54% off on the game. The game has a little bit of content as well. There are some extra characters, and I think there's also a bundle to get all the characters. Not totally sure about that. And some extra colors and stuff like that, but you don't need to feel forced to buy all of that. If you're just looking to kind of get into the game and all of that, then yeah, you won't probably need that. If you're looking, though, to learn some characters, right now, as far as I can tell, the only real extra DLC character is S, so if you were really into getting to know her, then maybe you might need to buy her an extra as well. But I think it's I think she's like, what, $4 or $5 or something like that extra, so that should be fine. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put links to all of those stores in the description below for you to check it out. It's a great opportunity, guys. It's a great game. It has an amazing story mode. It has plenty of single player content, and the online community is still pretty active. There are plenty of people to play with. So yeah, I totally encourage you guys to check it out. Anyway, yeah, so right now we are on Volume 2, Chapter 6, Burning the Candle, and we're gonna kick it off right now.
I need you to pick a
That was kind of
tablecloth.
sudden. Tablecloth?
Aren't they both the same? I don't even know why I asked.
Oh, they're arranging a party. Yeah, they were arranging the whole idol festival
have you picked
thing,
out a
right?
dress yet? What's the point? Who cares about the dance if Blake isn't going?
Oh.
Oh, don't worry. She's going. Weiss? I thought we agreed. No doilies.
If I don't get doilies, you don't get fog machines.
What are doilies?
Your dance is gonna have fog machines?
We were thinking about it.
That's pretty cool.
You ladies all excited for dress up?
Yeah, right.
Laugh all you want. I'll be turning heads tomorrow night.
What are you two
I'm
wearing?
looking forward to it.
This?
Ignore him, for he knows not what he says.
Hey, I may have moved to Mistral, but I grew up in Vacuo. It's not exactly a shirt and tie kind of place.
Yeah, we've noticed.
So, what does Blake think of all this? She's still being all, you know, Blakey?
Obviously.
Blakey.
I still can't think of a way to change her mind.
Guys, trust me. Blake will be at the dance tomorrow.
Trust her. She will be there. Oh, Blake, don't be so down. Hmm? That's kind of annoying, actually. To have somebody use a laser pointer like that on you while you're trying to concentrate. Somebody's up to some mischief. There's lots of comedy added to this from the fact that she has cat ears. You know how cats go when
Hello!
they see laser
What
pointers.
We need to talk.
Yeah!
Oh, haven't seen him in a while.
Huh?
We need to talk. Ren, I'm just gonna come out and say it. You are one of my best friends. These past few months, I feel like we've really bonded. Even though you don't say much. I mean, you're really quiet.
When did that
To be
happen?
perfectly honest, I don't know that much about you personally, but darn it, I consider you to be the brother I
Oh,
never
okay, I get
had.
it.
And I you.
Which is why I wanted to get your advice on girls.
Girls?
I just don't know how to girls. I guess what I'm asking is, well, how did you and Nora, you know?
We're not actually together.
Nora, I said headphones on!
Sean, what is this all about?
It's Weiss. I'm completely head over heels for her, and she won't even give me a chance. She's cold, but she's also incredible. She's smart and graceful and talented. I mean, have you heard her sing? I just wish she'd take me seriously, you know? I wish I could tell her how I feel without messing it all up.
Then do it.
What?
Oh.
Tell her exactly what you've just said. No ridiculous schemes, no pickup lines. Just be honest.
But what if...
Jean, you can't get it wrong if it's the truth.
You're right. Thanks, Pyrrha. Good talk, Ren.
That's actually really solid advice. But that's so sad. Pyrrha. I love that the shirt says
Practice
boop.
what you preach, Pyrrha.
Yes, indeed.
Yang, if you're going to tell me to stop, you may as well just save your breath.
I don't want you to stop. I want you to slow down.
We don't have the luxury to slow down.
It's not a luxury. It's a necessity.
The necessity is stopping Torchwick.
And we're going to. But first you have to sit down and listen to what I have to say.
Fine.
Ruby and I grew up in Patch, an island just off the coast of Vale. Our parents were huntsmen. Our dad taught at Signal, and our mom would take on missions around the kingdom. Her name was Summer Rose. And she was like, super mom. Baker of cookies and slayer of giant monsters. And then, one day she left for a mission and never came back. It was tough. Ruby was really torn up, but I think she was still too young to really get what was going on, you know? And my dad just kinda shut down. It wasn't long before I learned why. Summer wasn't the first love he'd lost. She was the second. The first was my mom. He wouldn't tell me everything, but I learned that the two of them had been on a team together with Summer and Crow, and that she'd left me with him just after I was born. No one had seen her since.
Why did she leave you?
That question. Why? I didn't know the answer, but I was determined to find out. It was all I thought about. I would ask anybody I could what they knew about her. Then, one day, I found something. What I thought was a clue that could lead me to answers. Or maybe even my mother. I waited for Dad to leave the house, put Ruby in a wagon, and headed out. I must have walked for hours. I had cuts and bruises, was totally exhausted, but I wasn't gonna let anything stop me. When we finally got there, I could barely stand. But I didn't care. I had made it. And then I saw them. Those burning red eyes. There we were, a toddler asleep in the back of a wagon and a stupid girl too exhausted to even cry for help. We might as well have been served on a silver platter. But, as luck would have it, our uncle showed up just in time. My stubbornness should have gotten us killed that night.
Yang, I'm sorry that happened to you, and I understand what you're trying to tell me, but this is different. I'm not a child, and this isn't just a search for answers. I can't just—
I told you, I'm not telling you to stop. I haven't. To this day, I still want to know what happened to my mother and why she left me, but I will never let that search control me. We're going to find the answers we're looking for, Blake. But if we destroy ourselves in the process, then what good are we?
You don't understand. I'm the only one who can do this.
No, you don't understand. If Roman Torch had walked through that door, what would you do?
I'd fight him.
You'd lose.
I can't stop him.
You can't even stop me. I'm not asking you to stop. Just please, get some rest. Not just for you, but for the people you care about. And if you feel like coming out tomorrow, I'll save you a dance.
Look at that goofy smile on his face. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. No.
Oh, hey, what's up?
I know this is a little unorthodox, but I wanted to ask you something. Would you like to accompany me to the dance tomorrow?
Oh. It's all right, John. Look at what's in front of you.
Oh, you look beautiful! Can we have a serious talk about how Weiss
Aw.
fights in these?
Adorable.
Stupid, dumb neck trap.
This doesn't. Oh. Pretty.
So, does this mean we're going together?
Technically, though my first dance is spoken for.
Cool. Those yellow shoes don't match at all. And she's laughing. So good.
I told you she would come.
Mission accomplished. So, what do we do now?
Just have fun.
Does that mean I can change out of these stupid things and into my hood now?
Now.
Stupid lady stilts.
Lady Stilts.
Not enjoying yourself?
Ooh, Professor Oz.
Oh, no. Everything's fine. I'm just not much of a fancy-pantsy dancy girl.
Well, you can't spend your entire life on the battlefield, even if you may want to.
Yeah, that lesson's been floating around a lot lately.
If you think about it, fighting and dancing aren't so different. Two partners interlocked. Although, one wrong move on the ballroom merely leads to a swollen foot.
Or a twisted ankle.
It's not every day that friends are able to come together like this. Time has a way of testing our bonds. But it's nights like these that can help keep them stronger than ever. Nights like these are ones we'll never forget.
You guys are just in time.
Uh-oh.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
These guys.
Whenever I think of you, how I wish you all you might be my dream come true. But what do I have to do to make you
The ugly faces.
me?
Okay, probably just not the kind of art I appreciate. Yeah, wow, great episode, lots of emotional moments. We finally got to hear a bit about Ruby and Yang's family life and their past. Wow, so Yang and Ruby have the same father, but they've had different mothers. and Yang's mother was her father's first love. And then, wow, there's a lot, and we still don't know what's happened to him. And apparently, it's my understanding that even up to where the show is right now, we're not familiar with what's going on with that. So yeah, but I guess we're gonna find out little bit by bit. That's great. And Blake is finally taking a break and cutting loose, as it was. And poor Jean. Let's hope that he sees exactly what's in front of him, Pyrrha, before he, like, he really, has any other further issues. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this reaction, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave the video a like, because it helps my channel a lot. And if you're digging what I'm doing here on YouTube, you can consider subscribing, and I will catch you next time.